Little me.
Hey guys, I'm your host Angel,
Hey guys, I'm your host Paige.
and this is the Dear Little Me podcast.
Welcome back, guys. We're excited to have you back. Before we get into this week's topics, we just wanted to announce our giveaway winner from the first episode. It's not that we forgot, because I guess we did, but we would remember about like announcing the giveaway winner, but then we'd forget like when we were recording. So quickly, I just wanted to announce the winner of the Demi Lovato joggers, the tie-dye ones. I think we had said that you guys could pick whatever color you want. So the winner is Vids for Georgia. So we're gonna DM you and get your size and your address and everything. So you guys, we were just talking about more giveaways coming in the future, so make sure you listen to all the podcasts because we might sneak one in there. We didn't even announce that we were doing this podcast on any other platform, so if you listen to the first episode, then you knew about the giveaway. So that's super exciting. I'll be reaching out to you very soon. And yeah, do you want to take it away and tell them what we're going to be talking about this week?
Yeah, so the first thing we're going to be talking about is Demi and G-Eazy's collab that dropped, Breakdown, and the music video that came along with it. I love the music video. I love the song. I really do not like G-Eazy. I wish that it would have been anyone else that Demi would have collabed with, but the song is just so good that
it's so good.
I can't not like it. It's so good. Demi's voice sounds amazing in it. And the music video, it just fits so well. The message is perfect. I love it.
Yeah, I feel like, I'm sure it's not just me, because I feel like if I thought this, like other Lovatics must have too. I was getting some like Up music video vibes from like the wall. I was just waiting for them to start throwing stuff at the wall and like breaking it down or something. Yeah. I don't know. I was waiting for that, but I think I've only watched the music video a couple of times. I've been streaming it on Spotify, so make sure you guys go stream it. It's really good. I don't know. It's up there for probably one of my all-time favorite collabs Demi has done.
Really?
But like I said, yeah, like at least in my top 5. I would have to go through. We were just trying to figure out like our favorite Demi music videos. I can't remember. I have the worst memory, so I would have to go through and look at all of Demi's collabs that they've done in the past, because I can't really remember, but that one is for sure up there. I love the way that Demi sings in the beginning, and I love how it ends with the same lyrics. It's like the start and finish is the same. I think we got that. Demi's done that before. I can't think. I feel like it's probably from the Don't Forget album or something. Can you think of a song that Demi's done where they've done that before? So I can't think of what song it was. No, guys, comment down below. Let us know, because I know that Demi has done that before. The opening lyrics were the same as the outro lyrics. So my thoughts on the song was, that it was really good. I do wish it was with somebody else, just somebody less problematic, because we don't really support that here.
Yeah. So, and I feel like Demi's getting like hate for collabing with G-Eazy because of everything that G-Eazy has done, and like all the drama with like Halsey and that kind of thing. And Demi doesn't need any more hate than they already get on a daily basis. So I just feel like it caused a lot more drama than like hype for the song, which is kind of sucks, but it's a good song.
Did you see like a lot of it on Twitter? Because I haven't been on. Were you seeing people?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of on Twitter people coming for Demi, like under the tweet that they posted about the collab dropping in the music video. People were like, why would you collab with him? Like, he's such an asshole, like all this kind of stuff. And it's like, oh, Demi.
I know. I wonder what made Demi want like accept that collab, or because I'm sure, I feel like Demi probably knows what happened, especially if people are calling them out about it. And obviously I'm sure it's a bunch of people, so it's hard for Demi not to see it at some point. So I wonder what the thought process was behind that. I don't know. It was a really good song, so it's hard to look past, but I just I'm listening for Demi. That's how I see it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I always actually wonder how artists like pick who they want to collab with whenever they're writing a song, because obviously like there's so many artists that G-Eazy could have picked to be that part, but like why pick Demi? Like I always think about that. Like what makes a certain artist stand out for them to pick that person to collab on their song?
Right. It's like, was this song written and intended for it to be collabed with Demi, or was
Yeah.
it just like, or do we need like another person on this song? But yeah, I wonder like what goes on with like behind the scenes of all that. But I really did like, it's been on repeat since I heard it. It's so good. If we weren't on right now filming, I'd probably be listening to it.
No, for real. I was literally watching the music video and watching the lyric video like before we got on because I needed to like get
Were
over
you?
what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to
What's
watch
like a line that sticks out to you? I gotta pull up the lyrics. I just love the opening lyrics. I just love the way that Demi sings out. Like I'm just typing and talking at the same time. Let me see, breakdown lyrics. I gotta like look it up. I love like the way that Demi says plans. I don't know, it's like so breathy. It's just so different. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, oh, I love it. That was like the snippet, part of the snippet. And when I heard that, usually I could tell by like a little snippet if I am gonna like a song or not. And when I heard that, I was like, this song's gonna be good. I know it's gonna be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, and
So,
Demi being like the intro of the song, like I just made it all of that. Like I thought that G-Eazy was gonna like introduce the song in the beginning, but like Demi being the first lyrics to just like pop out was icing on the cake.
it was so good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking right here. I love the opening lyrics. I got big plans, but none of them feel like mine. I feel like Demi's got to relate to that a lot, like in the
Yeah,
past with
definitely.
their old team. I miss days where I used to feel like me. I feel like that's so relatable to probably all of us. Um, I'm just looking at
I
Demi's
take
lyrics
another
here.
drink so I can kill the voice of reason. I think that's a really powerful lyric.
That
Like
is,
stating like
yeah,
Demi's addiction was to kill like their demons that they were fighting in their head. And that's just
yeah,
like that's a
I
really
love that.
powerful line.
I wonder if Demi was like, I have to do this collab because it's so relatable. Like I could relate to this song really well. Because I know that Demi in the past said that they wouldn't collab with people that they didn't, or if it was like certain songs that they weren't like connected with, they wouldn't be like, yeah, I'll do that. Makes me think of like the middle. Remember, everyone's like,
Yeah.
you should have done the middle. Like, but Demi's like, I didn't want the middle or something.
I
So
didn't
you
want
know,
the
you make
middle.
me think. Is that that's what they said?
Yeah.
I didn't want the middle. Yeah, I feel like it was probably something that when Demi heard the song was like, okay, we'll look past what G-Eazy did or something. I don't know. I really wonder, like, again, what the thought process was
And
behind
as
all
much as
that.
I like dislike G-Eazy, his lyrics are really powerful also. Like I'm just scrolling through his verses, like been fighting my demons, but they ain't fighting fair. But I keep saying that everything's all right, I swear. All alone in the dark space, ain't no light in there. What's fucked up is I might actually like it there. Like that's powerful as hell.
Yeah, and I have to like sit and read through all the lyrics because I definitely wasn't able to like absorb it. It was a little too fast for me, or maybe I just could like. How many times have you all listened to a song and then you realize years and years later you've been singing the wrong lyrics forever?
Yes.
I think that's it. Like, I want to know in the comments below, like a song that you thought you swore was one way, but then you found out that you were completely wrong and these were the actual lyrics. Not just Demi songs, any song in general. I think that'd be so funny. And then we can like read them off or something in like a.
For me, it's the song Buy You a Drink by T-Pain. I always, the part where he goes, ooh, wee, ooh. He actually
Uh-huh.
goes, and it just doesn't sound like he's saying that.
That's what he's.
In my head, it's always been, ooh, wee, ooh, I'm gonna buy you a drink. And then, but he says, and then I'm gonna take you home with me. I got money.
Oh my God, I gotta listen to it because I feel like I must have heard it that same exact way.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't even think of any right now off the top of my head, but I know that there's so many. And then you know how like when I find out that it's been wrong, I get upset. Like not that I'm like mad, but I'm like, don't tell me, like I like you ruined like childhood songs or something. It's like you just ruined my childhood.
Yeah, and
You know?
like the Mandela effect.
Yes.
I feel like a lot of the songs that like we like thought we were singing right, but like found that we aren't is like part of the Mandela effect because I swear on everything, like I thought I was singing these songs correctly. Like there's no way that the lyrics just changed up on us like that.
Yeah, I know, right? And you look up, it's like Genius Lyrics, is that what it says? And it's like, what?
Yeah.
Or even like I'll be singing like a song and I don't even know what I'm actually singing. I'm like, what are they saying? I don't even know what I'm saying while I'm singing the song. So I'm like, okay, let me look up the lyrics. I'm like, oh, I don't know what I was singing.
It's nothing like that.
Yeah, so let us know in the comments below and we'll definitely read them off in a future podcast episode if we don't forget, because we tend to forget. And then I'll try to think of one in the meantime. But yeah, moving on, you guys. We also want to know what you guys think of the song, so let us know that in the comments below. I did want to actually say something. This wasn't really on our list of things that we were going to discuss, but I did want to say to you guys that if you are listening on YouTube, first of all, thank you so much. We really, really appreciate anywhere that you're streaming. But I think like we've definitely been asked this question before. It's like, what's the best place to stream it? Like, I guess like what benefits us the most. And I would say, and I think Angel would agree, would be Spotify. So if you guys are watching this, I know a lot of you guys prefer visual. I'm the same exact way. But if you are watching this and you want to support us and like go the extra mile to help us out, we would just recommend like playing it on Spotify. It just helps us out a lot. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there because I think most of our following and listeners are from YouTube. So if you are able to hop on over to Spotify or on Apple Podcasts, just give it a listen and that would help us out so much. So thank you guys so much for all the support so far. We're so excited to continue with the podcast. And that's all I have to say. Okay, let's move on.
I wanted to also say, even if you guys, this is what my following for Break the Stigma does for the YouTube and Spotify. If you prefer to watch us on YouTube, have the podcast up on Spotify and just mute the volume. Just let it play, but like have the volume all the way down while you're watching, because that still counts as a stream for us. But it's not like you're listening on.
Oh, like listening twice, like
yeah. So if you want to watch on YouTube, just have it up on Spotify with the volume down, so you can still be watching it and streaming it at the same time. So yeah, that helps us out a lot.
Yeah. So thank you guys if you do that. We appreciate it. But yeah, let's talk about Demi's podcast.
Yes.
With Demi Lovato. Demi interviewed Hailey Bieber, and I'm gonna let you go ahead and say your thoughts. I only watched a little bit while I was eating lunch, so I didn't get through the whole entire thing. So what did you think about it?
So I thought it was really good. They talked a lot about individuality and like how they both struggle with like finding their own, I don't know what the right term is, like finding their own aesthetic in life, I guess. Like I don't know what the right term to use would be. But I thought it was an interesting, definitely one of the more interesting people that Demi's interviewed, because they both are very similar in like their mannerisms and their way of thinking. Mm-hmm. So I thought that it was pretty cool how like they were so similar and all of their thoughts were like the same basically.
Yeah, I think I got to the point where Hailey was, it was like probably right after Hailey was talking about wearing her mom's clothes and stuff growing up. That was like, I think pretty much that's as far as I got. So I really feel like I can't comment too much on it. So I'll have to listen. I actually was working on Lovatic Wear and listening to Demi's previous podcast that I had missed. And yeah, I don't, it's a good podcast to listen to if you're doing anything, just like the Dear Little Me podcast.
Shameless self promo.
Yeah. So I don't really have much to say about it. So yeah,
I'm gonna be completely honest. This is the first episode of the 40 with Demi Lovato podcast that I've watched since JoJo Siwa. Like I missed a lot, and then I saw Hailey Bieber was the guest, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely watching that one.
Yeah, I feel like I'm the same way with like, you want to watch people that you kind of know and that you're familiar with. I'm like going on Demi's podcast right now. I watched Bretman Rock. That was a good one. I listened to that one. I thought that was a really cute episode. They talked a lot about spirituality in that one. I started the Jordan Firstman. I wasn't familiar with him, so I didn't get through it all the way. But I started watching also the Emily Hampshire one because I was really curious to hear the backstory of when Demi had slid into their DMs,
Yeah.
and like asked like, "Hey, let's go on a date or something." I thought that was cute too. Oh, and the reason I watched the Jordan Firstman one was because I saw like a little snippet of Demi talking about like their vibrator, and I was like, oh my god, I have to hear what they have to say about that. But it was only like a couple of seconds, so it wasn't anything like too juicy. But
their vibrator spirituality. What a great episode combo.
I know. I know. It's like one extreme to the next, right? Yeah, I'm definitely like, I'm sure that there's a lot of people out there who watch every single one. But if you were, who would you like to see Demi interview?
I feel like since Kelly Clarkson is interviewing Demi Lovato, I would want Demi Lovato to interview Kelly Clarkson. Like I want it to be like the other way around, or Ariana Grande. I need Ariana Grande on the podcast.
Yes, Ariana.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like just say it. I would love to see Demi interview Selena Gomez.
Really?
And I know that they don't talk anymore, or like I don't know. We don't really know too much of the backstory, but I would love to just. I wish that they were friends still. Like we don't know what happened, so. But just from like a fan's perspective and just like nostalgia, like I would love to see that. Even like Miley Cyrus, like the Jonas Brothers. I don't know.
Having them like all reminisce on their old times.
Imagine if they all. I don't know, something like that. I think that would be really. I think it would be shocking for everybody. It'd be like,
Yeah, it would definitely be a shock factor. One thing that I really enjoy about the podcast though, and like any podcast honestly, is that like it's not like a TV show where if you miss an episode you're like completely lost. Like every episode is a different topic, so you can jump around and watch what interests you the most. And that's what I think I like most about not just Demi's podcast, but like any podcast, I guess. But like even with Demi's, like I was mentioning before, this is the first episode I've watched since the JoJo Siwa one, and I think that it's like great that you're able to like just pick and choose what you want to watch and not be like, what the hell happened in the last one? Like I'm lost.
Yeah, it's not like a story,
Yeah.
Like we miss you miss anything in between. But yeah, so I feel like I need to like catch up a little bit though. There's like a lot that I haven't watched, but I feel like we're asking you guys a lot of questions, but we do like to hear from you guys. If there was anybody that if you could choose Demi's next podcast guest, who would it be? Let us know in the comments, or you can even like DM us and let us know. What else do we have on the list? Angel, what else we got? Gotta pull it up. You have it up?
Yeah, I have it up. Next will be our Dear Little Me segment.
Oh, yes.
So for our Dear Little Me segment this week, we're going to talk about our favorite Demi music videos in the past. But yeah, so Paige, do you want to start with what your favorite music video of Demi's would be?
I think like, okay, I'm gonna do two just because I feel like I have like an older favorite because we went through a bunch and I had to remember, pick a favorite because I could not even remember anything. I think Dancing with the Devil is up there for me. And I always like find myself watching the Get Back music video because that's one of my top 5 favorite Demi songs of all time is Get Back. I definitely am, like I mentioned, like a nostalgic person. So I love hearing that and like remembering that time in my life. So I like that with Red Gloves. And then Dance with the Devil is just like a really good one. Like it's not like a happy one, but it's like it tells a story. And I love music videos that tell a story that you can get, like the whole thing, like Tell Me You Love Me is a good one because that tells a story. And like I like Sorry Not Sorry, but I like something that has like more depth to it. So I would say Dance with the Devil and Get Back for me.
Yeah, for sure. I'm also gonna say two, only because I can't really distinguish. One of my favorites would definitely be Neon Lights, just because of how fun that music video looks. Like Demi just looked like they were having so much fun recording that music video. And I distinctly remember them saying that they filmed it in front of their stepdad and like doing the shoulder pops like in the latex costume
Oh
and
my
like doing that
God.
in front of their stepdad, and they were like embarrassed or something. Like I remember them saying that in an interview, and that was just funny to me.
Yeah.
And then my second favorite would be Cool for the Summer because gay panic during that music video for sure. Demi just looked so hot in that music video, and everything about it was just so gay and awesome. So
I know. I know. Oh my God. We need to, I was just saying too, when we were talking before, that we need to like react to music videos that we haven't seen in a long time of Demi's. Like, um, what's like, oh my God. I remember watching Make a Wave, the music video for that years and years after I hadn't seen it in so long, and be like, oh my God, I should have like recorded a reaction video because it's like the first time, it felt like the first time watching it because it's
yeah,
been so long. Like we should do like a
I
reaction.
haven't watched that video since it was like on Disney Channel.
Those were the best times though. Oh
Yeah.
my God, I miss it. Oh, I just like wish they were all friends. Were they
Yeah.
ever all friends though? Like what, who knows? I mean, I know Demi and the Jonas Brothers, but like I don't know. Selena and Miley, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think. Do you remember the Disney games? Like
Yes,
where
it's on Disney Plus.
oh yeah, did we talk about that?
I think so. I don't know if we mentioned it on a podcast, but me and you probably like one on one talked about it. Yeah, I watched a few episodes of that. Demi was on the blue team, and I remember like that was the greatest because I was like a huge Miley fan at that time though, and Miley, I remember hearing that Miley wasn't on that season. I know that Miley like performed and handed out the trophy, but because there was like an, I think that was around the time there was some scandal going on. I think it was like the photo shoot that Miley did with like the bed sheet. I don't know if you remember that one.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I remember. Well, this is a Demi podcast. Sorry, we're talking about Miley. But yeah, good times. Oh my God, if I could go back, I'd go around, like to that era of my life. It was great.
Yeah. That was like no worries. I was like 9. Like I had no worries at all. Like just watching Disney Channel and the Disney games came on and I was like, yeah.
Oh my gosh, such a great time. Oh,
Yeah.
I wonder if you were you guys around then? Let us know. We have a list. You guys better comment down below.
If there's no comments, you missed out on a lot of these questions.
I know we won't have any comments, right? We actually have somebody who comments all the time. I feel like we should give them a little shout out because they're always so active on our podcast like comment section. So I'm gonna give a little shout out to, let me click and find. My idol steals pillows. Thank you
Oh
so
yeah,
much.
I have seen them on all of our videos.
Yeah, thank you so much for being so active and with us and commenting and always just every episode we can count on a comment from you, and we love when you guys comment and we love to interact with you guys. But yeah, so I think we're moving on to the highs and lows. See, there wasn't much to talk about this episode, so I think next week we're planning on doing interviewing one of you guys. We have like our podcast guests that we have lined up. We've just been doing like a few here and there. So we're probably going to be having a special guest next week. And that's when I said, I was like, okay, I think not much is going on with Demi. So I feel like next week is a perfect week. But I was like to Angel, I was like, Demi's going to be like, okay, I'm coming out with a book. I have the new album coming out next week.
New tour.
A tour, yeah, right. A tour, like a pop-up something, and we'll have so much to talk about. But yeah, so we're on our highs and lows. So you want to go first?
Sure. So I'll start with my low and then end off on a good note. So my low for this week is that I've been struggling a little bit with my eating disorder and with body image, like in general. Just like I feel like I went from like one spectrum of the eating disorder to the other, and it just has been like fucking with me and like my mentality and just of like how I look and how I feel about myself. So that's been hard. And then my high for the week is definitely being home for my mom's birthday. I've been getting like a little bit homesick because for those of you that don't know, I have an apartment now and I moved away from home to be like in an apartment by my school. And I'm home for the first time after a month being away from home. And it just feels like really good to be back. Like I miss my parents and my cat so much.
Aww.
So it feels good to be home. Yeah.
I love that. Oh, goodness, you guys, this is the hardest part for me is coming up with these. I don't know why. I don't know. My life isn't interesting, I guess. I my low would probably be like my mood. I feel like that's like common though. I don't know. Sometimes I'm just like with like because I had a launch today, which is a high for me. I love like we had our fall launch today for Lovatic Wear, and I was super excited. But then it was I don't know, Angel wasn't here because like when you're here, we do a launch. It's like I don't get like it's like a roller coaster. You're going up, and then the launch happens, and then you're just like, ooh, and it's like okay, it's over. Like you just build this hype up, and so that would probably be my low. That I'm just feeling a little bit down. Not just like because of that. It just other things, you know. So but my high would probably be my daughter. I just
Oh,
love her.
already.
It's like I don't know. It's just you know she has her days where she's super um sweet, and then she has other days where she's like, okay, I'm gonna throw a tantrum because you told me that I can't do this. And it's like that you can't like I can't touch your cricket and your like all your dangerous tools, and she'll like throw a fit. But yeah, I would say she's always my high every week, every day, every minute, every day. I feel like a lot of people probably don't know that I'm a mom.
Really?
I don't know, like I don't really like talk about it too much on my Demi side of things anymore. I've been kind of keeping her a little bit more to myself and taking her off social media. Like I don't really post her as much. I don't know. I just cause like I think I was really excited to be a mom and like be like I want to share her with the world. But over the past 2 years, like I've realized like I want to keep her to myself and like protect her. So yeah, I kind of keep her to myself more so now. But her name is Ren, and before anybody asks, yes, she is a Demi Lovato fan. She loves butterfly, and I bought her Halloween costume, and she's going to be a butterfly this year. That's her favorite Demi song. We've been listening to Breakdown together. She really enjoys that one. She loves any music, but
She do her little dance.
What?
She do her little dance to Breakdown.
Oh yeah, you know it. She does the potty dance to every song. If you guys don't know the potty dance, Demi did it's inside. It's like a Twitter thing. I feel like that was like a Twitter like inside joke. The sorry not sorry dance that Demi did. Yeah. Give us a tutorial, Angel. Sing up. Okay, this is making me excited for like our holiday themed episodes. We should like totally do games and like stuff. I don't know. Yeah. Would you guys be interested in if we did like a guess the song, like a Demi song, if we played like a little snippet? Remember we were gonna do that when you were over?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm getting super excited. Maybe we can start planning out the episodes early.
Yeah.
And we gotta do games. Like we have ideas, guys. It's not gonna just be us talking every single week. Like I feel like we've said this before, but we'll gradually just get better and better with the episodes. But we love hearing what you guys would like to see. Do you guys have any ideas for us? And I think people have requested that we played that game, the guessing the Demi song game.
Yeah. So with that being said, guys, we're gonna cut it off there. And we will catch you guys next week for your weekly dose of Demi.
Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
I'm sorry that it took so long, but baby, you're free.